Hey there, this is One Boom, and welcome to the video I was promising you guys about left stick aiming in Black Ops 3. Enjoy the video. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to separate this into three parts: sensitivity, left stick aiming in general, and my explanation. So, first step, sensitivity. When you're picking a sensitivity, and just so you guys know, I play an 8 to 9, sometimes 7 if I'm tired, or 6 if I'm just miserable, or I'm just getting back into the game. But I like to play on around 8, and what you need to do when picking your sensitivity is don't just do what a pro player does, or what a YouTuber does. Play around until you can bounce between two decently spaced inanimate objects without having to overshoot. Basically, if I'm aiming at this tree, and I want to aim at this tree, see how I kind of overshot that? That wasn't on purpose. That's just kind of how right stick works. That's what your right stick does. It's very sensitive, especially in Black Ops 3 when using sniper rifles and things of that sort. So how do you remedy that? How do you remedy that overshot? So once you've picked your sensitivity and you are comfortable snapping between two items, then you could use these trees here on combine. Then you want to practice left stick aiming, and that is when you right stick and then you left stick. Basically, you kind of work in a symphony. I'll kind of do it in slow motion here. You kind of want your right stick and left stick to work in a beautiful sequence, a two-step dance, if you will. Basically, I want to aim here, oh, I overshot, move left. And then you'll get to the point where you can snap between the targets. And obviously, these have no aim assist, they're very thin, and it's okay if your dot's not on them. But that's what training is all about, is making sure you can eventually do it. There's also another step to the drill, if you will. That was not supposed to rhyme, but anyway, there's another step to it, and that is training yourself to fire at the right time. One good way to do that is to walk back and forth with a pole or something in line with you, and once you walk up to, or I guess once your dot gets to the object, pull the trigger. And that's how you do it. It sounds very simple, doesn't it? And you would think that you could do it better with bots, but with inanimate objects, there's no aim assist, there's no pull, it's a thinner target, and you just kind of have to practice firing at the exact right time. So don't stop moving, regardless of when you can fire your bolt action or your shotgun or even your full automatic assault rifle. Yes, that's right, even your full automatic assault rifle. That, you would think that this left stick aiming thing is just for, precision weapons like the Argus or the Locust or the SVG. Not the case at all. But the way you train to do it with a full automatic weapon and to keep yourself moving and aiming precisely is by holding down right trigger, well, I guess firing your gun, and moving at the same time. You should be able to circle the object without removing your sights from it. I'm a little rusty right now, as you can tell, but what you want is for your sights to not leave that target. Now, in a real game, the targets will be thicker, there'll be a little bit of aim assist, and you'll be able to drop it in about 3 to 4 shots. But in this, it's kind of just has to be felt out by you. Now, I've received several comments about my one burst kill abilities with the XR2, and that also comes from left stick aiming. See right here, I'm moving side to side, but my sight isn't moving that much. At that range, if I'm not touching my right stick very much at all, if I'm just kind of like barely correcting, I can take out any head glitcher there without actually having to hold still or, ooh, acquire the target, ooh, look at me, I'm looking for the guy. No, you just back up, back and forth, and you can just take him out immediately. Another thing this is super useful for is completely bullshitting people, and yes, I mean that in a professional sense, completely bullshitting your opponent. Now, with the Argus, I love to do the left stick aim. That's why the Argus is so good in my opinion. What you want to do is you want to have somebody standing, let's say, right there, and I mean, like, when I say we want to have someone standing there, you want to have somebody, an actual target, but when you left stick aim, you can come around, and when you practice, like I said earlier with the pull, where you walk and then practice exactly when to fire, you'll know when to do it on an actual match. So when you walk, you see the person, you fire, and you go back around the corner, and by the time you get back to the corner, the kill will have registered, and to them it'll just look like you poked your head out, said hello, and they died. So practice firing at thin objects, poles, beams, water machines, anything that you can really think of to help yourself with this. These poles over here are a good example of left stick aiming capabilities. When you want to aim with your right stick and you just kind of came around, you're like, okay, fire, and then fire, and I play a lot of Call of Duty and I'm pretty comfortable with my aim. But when you have left stick, it's very efficient to keep moving. See, right stick aiming implies that you're not moving. Left stick implies that you're always moving, you're always staying on your feet. Now, it's not a direct feature, it's not a direct correlation, but left stick aiming proficiency, like proficiency with the left stick aiming tactic, is great for jump shotting. If you know how to time your shot, like you're not really aiming, but like you're just kind of waiting for the sight to be on the target, you can jump shot and then fire right when the sight's on them. You don't need a scuff controller or anything, just jump and then fire right when the sight is on them. Why am I not doing this with bots or real players? Because that's more unpredictable. I want you guys to go practice this for yourselves. This drill right here, the walking and firing in that sort of pattern, and just getting yourself to the point where like, okay, target, 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 and counting when you miss and counting when you hit is very efficient for learning how to left stick aim. So raise your sensitivity up until you can bounce between two distant, decently spaced objects, and you can bounce between with your sights with your right stick, and then practice with your left stick. And left stick also includes backing up, moving side to side, moving forward. You want to be kind of moving in a circle all the time when you're firing. And look at this, I'm just bouncing between these two things. If these were players that were just like constantly respawning, they'd be pretty fucking dead. Last thing, guys, before I go, this tactic is really good for specialist weapons that require a lot of precision, like the Sparrow or the the Annihilator. So do not aim like this with your Sparrow. Oh, I'm gonna line it up and kill him. No, you see someone, walk, fire, and you walk, fire, and you walk, and you fire. This is to get in the general direction, down, up, left, right, and then this, the left stick, puts your sight right on target. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I hope you guys understand my lack of bots and stuff. That's just how I like to do my tutorials. I don't like anything unpredictable. I don't like to coordinate with people because I'm antisocial. And so I just like to show you guys the idea. Go apply the idea to your actual gameplay and let me know how it works for you in the comment section below. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, that's also what the comment section is for. And if you want to subscribe or share this video with your friend, especially if your friend sucks at aiming, go for it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye! That wasn't funny.